Mel, let's go back to the National Institute of Dramatic Arts. Now you're standing in front of the audition committee wanting to become an actor. Now what did you reply when they asked you why you wanted to become an actor?
You've read this answer somewhere. I think I said something along the lines of I always kind of like goofing off. I thought I should get paid for it. Yeah.
And what was their response to that?
Is that what you think acting is, goofing off? I said, yeah.
Now, your character in this movie was involved in a car accident, but when you were in school, you were also involved yourself in a rather serious auto accident that was kind of theatrical in scope almost?
I've been in about 3 or 4 car accidents because I'm a miserable driver, or I was. I've gotten better. Nothing like a few accidents to smarten you up.
Okay. Now, and one question about early on in your career, one more. With Mad Max, when you went on your audition, something happened to you the night before that kind of helped you get the part.
No, not the night before. It was a couple of days before. I couldn't even walk the day after. It was like,
yeah. And what exactly happened?
Hey, I encountered 3 guys in North Sydney and they beat the hell out of me. What was I doing there? May be your next question. Well, it was all pretty unsavory. I probably had it coming.
Now, another thing I've been quite interested in is the unusual jobs that actors have had during their careers. Mm. Now, at one point, you worked in an orange juice factory.
Yeah.
Now, what did that experience teach you?
Hate for oranges. I can't drink the stuff anymore, that's for sure. And I wouldn't want to, not with what we put in. I'm not just talking about personal additions. I'm talking about, you know, what the you know, standard required. My God, chemicals and sugar, and, yuck, coloring, and all sorts of horrors. You know, you wouldn't drink it.
And also, there was another rumor too at one point that you were being considered to play James Bond. Mm. Now, how serious did those discussions ever become, and did they ever talk to you about it?
Not very serious.
Okay. Right. Would that have been something you would have been interested in doing?
No.
Okay. Over the years, you've had some movies that have been incredible successes, and others that have been not as successful. Hmm. How good have you become over the years at predicting which of your films would do well at the box office?
You can't. You can't predict. You can only have an educated guess. I suppose I'm a little better at predicting that kind of thing. You can see an obvious hit, you know, but no one knows. Okay.
Have you ever been surprised at the success or the lack of success with any of your films?
Sure.
Okay.
That's because you never know.
Okay. Right.
I mean, it's a crapshoot. You know, you just do what interests you. That's the only thing. You can only go by that, and you can have an inkling of, you know, what's going to be a popcorn pleaser. You know, okay. If I can get a pretty good idea, those Lethal Weapon movies are like that. They're just goofing off movies.
Now, with this film, I think a lot of people on the surface would look at it and think, well, maybe you could do something that's more commercial in nature. Mm-hmm. Did you find that there were some people who tried to guide you into doing something like a Lethal Weapon 4 or something else?
No. Mm-hmm. Okay. The good thing about having done, you know, Lethal Weapon 4 or whatever, well, not that I've done it, is that it provides you with a lot of freedom to do kind of what you want.
Now the fact that your face was disfigured in this, did anyone ever say, well, Mel, maybe it shouldn't be that much, maybe it should just be a mole, or maybe it should be like half?
Yeah.
And how did you respond when they said that?
Well, I just wanted to do what I thought was the best way to do it, so there you have it. I mean,
the fact that like some other high-profile actors like Kevin Costner, Robert Redford, have, with their directing debuts, won Oscars. Mm-hmm. And I know those are things that don't happen very often. Mm-hmm. But do you feel some pressure because of that?
No. No, that's not about that. It's about telling a story and feeling that you want to tell it. I mean, those other things, you know, awards, accolades, all that kind of stuff is a byproduct. If you do well at it, if it happens, all right. If it doesn't, well, you know, all right.
Now, also interested in the mementos that actors keep from their films, souvenirs from various films. Mm-hmm. Over the years, what kind of specific items from specific films have you kept?
I guess I'm an unusual person because I don't keep anything. And I don't even take photographs. I don't know why that is, but I don't have any desire to do that. I've kept nothing.